Gabe from Cobra Starship, and welcome to the Vinnie Langdon Show. Gabe, right? Yeah, so Cobra Starship. What we're talking about? Cobra Starship, how we started Cobra Starship.
Yeah.
Basically, I started Cobra Starship about a year ago as a side project to, you know, I was in a band called Midtown. I just wanted to do kind of like a different thing on my own, just to be more fun. You know, just something that was a little more dancey. I started just recording these songs and with Pro Tools and working on Reason, and you know, a few months ago it all started kind of taking shape and taking off, so I just recorded a record and put a band together and hit the road in September, and now here we are.
Yeah.
Reason is a program, it's like a Swedish program, and it's like weird, like a lot of like really techno people use it to make like cheesy techno music, but that's how I found out about it. Like I got version 1 when it came out like 4 or 5 years ago, and I actually used it to, I started experimenting with it on the last Midtown record. I did some beat stuff and some programming stuff on that record, and then that's kind of what inspired me to want to do Cobra Starship. Is that I was like, wow, this is a lot of fun. I just want to make a record like this and see what happens. So you know, just start playing around with it more and figure out how to make it work for a whole band.
Definitely. Because
the other thing I did too is I bought Pro Tools and I bought Reason, and I got like a little mini studio set up, and I rented this house out in the woods last summer, and I just like locked myself in the house for like a month and turned it into kind of like a little studio and just wrote, and I mean, I didn't see anyone for like a month. It was great. It's like on 5 acres, like there's nothing around there. It was very
nothing but inspiration.
Yeah, also we go a little stir crazy too, man. Like you get some cabin fever just being in the same place for a month, but you know, it was all good.
Yeah. So you guys on tour right now with Cartel and a whole bunch of other bands. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's amazing. This tour is like, it's crazy. This is like the 3rd tour we've ever done. I mean, we did the first one we did was Gym Class Heroes. Then we did the MTV2 tour with 30 Seconds to Mars and Head Automatica. And then actually, we were like at the end of that tour, we were able to jump on like a week of dates with Panic at the Disco because Block Party fell off the tour. So this is the 3rd tour we've done since that, and it's just crazy, like just to watch it grow. Like we're really starting to see like our own fan base, you know, because our record came out 3 months ago or 4 months ago in October, and it's like now we get to see like the product, you know, the fruits of our labor coming to life. Yeah. Having kids singing along, it's amazing.
So you like Jefferson Starship? Is that how you came up with the name?
I don't even know who that is, man. I named my band after in honor of the spacecraft that brought a Cobra back from the future to find me, to teach me how to dance. Which I had a spiritual experience in the desert, which really propelled me to start the band. You know, basically I was out there meditating, and this cobra bit me in the neck, and then I woke up like a week later, like, you know, almost died. I was on the brink of death, just like sweating out the venom, and I woke up a week later, and the cobra started talking to me, and he told me he came back from the future to find me, to teach me how to dance and make beats. So basically, I started Cobra Starship in honor of him.
Oh, yeah. I bet that guy's gonna be what, in the dictionary soon, right?
I think he's in Wikipedia actually now.
Oh, really? They're all the same, right?
Exactly.
So, tell us, I know you got a song. Is it on the album? It's Hollaback Boy.
Well, Hollaback Boy is not on the record. That's actually the first thing I did when I got back from the desert after my spiritual experience with the Cobra. The first thing I did was I kind of wanted to see if I could make those beats and kind of try to do a song that wasn't like a straight up rock song, to see how I would sound singing on it. So I decided to do like, you know, a parody, or really like a tribute to one of my favorite songs, which is Hollaback Girl by Gwen Stefani, which is produced by the Neptunes, which was one of my favorite producers. So I was like, I'll try it out and see if it works. So I did that kind of as a joke, and I put it out under the name Cobra Starship, and that kind of just took off on MySpace and like got like a lot of plays and stuff. And then like I spent the next, you know, 6 to 7 months just writing songs, and you know, I was writing all these songs I thought were great songs, and I'm like, oh wow, like I'm really like developing this new thing I'm doing, but it just kind of wasn't going anywhere, you know. So then I was like starting to think, well, maybe this whole Cobra Starship thing, maybe I just imagined it, you know, like maybe that whole experience in the desert, like, and maybe this whole Cobra Starship thing isn't real, you know, and then all of a sudden, this Snakes on a Plane thing landed on my lap, and we got the chance to do a song for the Snakes on a Plane soundtrack, and the song just took off, and from then, that point forward, I never once again doubted Cobra Starship, man. I always put my faith in the Cobra, and now we pay tribute to the Cobra and everything, our T-shirts and our jewelry and everything. We respect and revere and pray to the Cobra.
Not the anaconda, right? No good.
Yeah, Cobras.
Cobras, there you go. So tell us more about, I mean, you guys, one of the big things you got to do was do the soundtrack. Now, did you write that song previously before the movie came out, or was it a contest like a lot of films are?
Basically, the way it came about was like this. Like, I'm good friends with the dudes in the Academy because Midtown had toured with them a bunch, and we all have the same managers and stuff, so it's like a whole kind of family we got going on. And I was hanging out with the dudes, and they told me, like, we were just talking about kind of like our attitude towards music and how we just want to kind of have a good time with it. And Mike Cardin is like, dude, Adam Sisko just found out about this movie coming out called Snakes on a Plane. We don't know anything about it, but there's going to be snakes on a plane. It's going to be ridiculous, and we want to put our song on the soundtrack. And they have a song called Black Mamba that they wanted to put on the soundtrack for it. So our manager called them up and was like, oh, you know how this band Academy is. They have a song called Black Mamba. It'd be great for your soundtrack. And they're like, oh, we love the song, but we want an unreleased song for the soundtrack. And then my manager's like, oh my God, this would be great for Gabe because he already has the name Cobra Starship, and we could just take one of the songs he's been working on and make it for the movie and get William from the Academy to sing in it also. So that's kind of how it started and evolved. And we just took a song that I already had and changed it around. I wrote a new chorus for William for him to sing on. Travis came and rapped on it also, and then Maya from the Sounds came in also. So it was just kind of like a, you know, kind of like a super group came together for that song, and it was just it was a lot of fun, and it really just, you know, put me into high gear for this project. Like, it was so quick that, like, you know, I didn't have anything ready by the time we had to go and do the record, you know. Like, I had all these ideas and stuff, but nothing like ready to go, and I didn't have a band either. So it just kind of like it was just kind of like a whirlwind, man. You know, like all of a sudden I just recorded this one song and just kind of took off and did a video for it, and like next thing I know, I'm like walking the red carpet like for the premiere of Snakes on a Plane. Like, it was just insane, you know. But it was an awesome opportunity, and it was just like a great experience, and it really just gave us the chance to go on tour now and really have a fan base like really quickly, you know, which is great because I'd been in Midtown for so long that, you know, the prospect of having to start a band from the ground up again was very daunting. Like, I was kind of scared about that, but this kind of like made it so I could just keep going from where I had left off, you know. So you know, and I think the challenge that we